Just a couple of thoughts on the eve before the DC YouTube get-together, and it's not directly related to the get-together. Very much looking forward to meeting folks, and the folks I've already met were absolutely fantastic. Um, but all as YouTube people are inclined to, we were talking about YouTube quite a bit, and a curious thread of thought. I mean, as those of you who are around and about know, there's some controversy and drama going on, as there always is, and I'm not going to be addressing it directly, as I generally never do. Don't see much merit in it. Um, anything that can be said directly addressing those kinds of conflicts are generally, I feel, better left in the hands of people who are more adept at navigating those sorts of conflicts than I am. So I let them, take care of it. And my non-involvement does not mean absence of opinion. Anyway, all that to say, got me thinking. Got me thinking about something. One thing that I see common to this age. So common that when I see a particular person doing it, I can't really blame them. You know, I can't really lay the blame on their doorstep, because this error, this error or this pitfall is almost endemic to the age. It's almost like this is the thing that we, as a people, as a time, have to overcome. Um, and that is the way that we handle confidence in authority, and particularly intellectual authority. There is a general problem of presumption that a person that is clever or capable or gifted or credible in one area would necessarily be capable or gifted or credible in any area of endeavor. This is an era when we see no shortage of trained scientists commenting on politics or morality or theology or history, and honestly, those of us who have been paying attention, some of the historical errors committed by scientists, or the political interpretative errors committed by persons who, in their field of expertise, are absolutely brilliant, brilliant luminaries in their areas of expertise. But some of these errors are just staggering. I mean, honestly staggering. But are still swallowed because of this problem of general credibility. And I was thinking about this earlier, and it occurred to me that we should not focus on the triumphs of our heroes. I mean, those impress themselves on our minds naturally. That's why they are our heroes. We do that instinctually. We don't have to put any effort or apply any disciplined thought to recognize our heroes, the persons that we've already identified, as laudable. It requires no effort to recognize them as laudable, having already done so. It requires no effort to identify their laudable traits, because that's our visceral response, is an awareness of those things. So, if we're going to invest energy in our conceptual relationships with our heroes, it's not there. It's not there that energy can be productively invested, but rather in the identification and recognition of their failings. That does not diminish their value as heroes. Quite the contrary. Quite the contrary. By recognizing the faults, by recognizing the shortcomings of those that we admire, first, we put their tier of accomplishment more within the range of attainable, approachable, and that's critical. It's critical. The second that we dehumanize our heroes, we have ceased to make them valuable as heroes, and in a way we have taken something from them. by describing them as something fundamentally unlike us, we trivialize their struggles and trivialize their accomplishments. By describing them as a natural byproduct of some innateness. So that's one of the values, just maintaining the humanity of our heroes. But the other is that I think that we owe that to them. Someone who inspired us, we owe it to them. And I'm sorry, I can't entirely provide a solid philosophical justification for this position. I feel that we owe it to them to at least try to do better than they did. We owe it to them to at least try to improve upon what they did. And part of that is avoiding the mistakes that they made. And this came to my mind particularly in reference to Bertrand Russell, who I admire a great deal. If you've engaged me in debate on the subject, I slag on him quite a lot. I trash talk Russell quite a lot, but the fact is that I admire him a great deal. And part of why I harp on his failings, on his shortcomings, the errors that he committed, the oversights, is because I feel that he would want me to. He would want me to find what gaps I can in his work. Joseph Campbell would want me to find the objection, to find my grounds for objecting, to find the gaps, and not fill them in definitively, but at least try, at least try. So I think, personally, I think that is an indispensable component of intellectual responsibility. We should not try to keep up with our heroes. They're already past. That race is already run. We should try to do better than that.